Good morning, Intervet fans, and welcome to the preview for Greyville. We're on the Poly Track 10th of November and an 8-race program and some pretty pathetic racing because they're not very big fields, but it is quite competitive. So, as you know, the Poly Track is standard. 12:25 is the first race, and that's 1400 meter qualified maiden plate. Well, this has got to be an impossible race because the favourite is Protea Pride, head of the speed rating. Kamalo for Corinne Bestel outfit, got to have a huge chance. Its form is pretty good and it will go well. The interesting horse here is Rainwear. Tony Riblin's runner, this filly, is much better than her form. I think the 1400 might be a touch on the short side for her. I'm sure she's looking for more ground in this. They've taken the tongue tie off. They've put the 4-kilogram claimer on her. Goes into everything. Global Pass, your second favourite from the Dixon outfit with DeMello aboard, and got to have a decent chance here. But have a close look at number 6, Atomic 45, big priced horse. 2 runs ago, it didn't run too bad a race over the 1,000. If it gets a trip, could go well. Desert Crusader gets the blinkers. It ran its best races with the blinkers. The dryer outfit's coming into a bit of form, and certainly having a close look at that one. Get Carter shows pace. Admiral Burnham improved last run. Look for improvement from the Justin Snaith team. Race 2, Conditional Progress, 1200 meters. Well, here you get Dryer and Snaith scratching the 2 runners so that the other 2 that they obviously fancy can get in the race, and that the race stands up. So you've ended up with a 5-horse field. They might all find it difficult to beat Vian's Pie, a very good form, Kamalo for Naidu, and she's been running against the best and obviously needed her last run, Vian's Pie. I expect her to improve a lot and will go well. Love Bombs, a decent filly, got to have a big chance as well. But then Ashford Castle, 2 from 2 on the Poly. He might just upset the whole apple cart. Free State Star's probably the best filly in the race. She's rated 106. She's been running in fillies, guineas and races like that. And it will be interesting to see how she goes over 1200, which is probably too short for her. And then La Quinta, probably short for her as well, number 1. So when you analyze it, it's a very difficult little field, but certainly the gloss is taken away by not knowing if there's going to be a pace because the stable companions have come out, and how the horses' well-beings are after breaks. Race 3, Maiden Plate, 2,000 meters. I made this a 2-cornered contest. I liked Atlantic City from the Snaith team with Craig Zaki aboard. Got some decent form, and this should suit him down to the ground. The big danger's got to be Galabia, Gareth Manzel's runner with Magudwa aboard. Number 3, Willigo on the Poly, shows a lot of pace, should be suited, a lot to like about him. All said is done, 10 to 1 shot, but have a close look at this horse. It's the blinkers are off, and the 2 runs without the blinkers in his last 4 runs were his best 2 runs. One was on the Poly behind Command Council, Kamalo for Naidu, and the state of USA definitely got to be an improver as well. Race 4, merit rated 1900 meters. And I like Born to Perform, but I'm not sure he's going to run. I see that he is posted as starting price in the betting when I took down the betting at 9 o'clock. Magical Midlands, very good form and got to be the horse to beat. Electric Surge, I don't think she's as good on the Poly, but she's got class. Coup d'etat, here's another race where they scratched 2 horses. Carl Hudson scratched 2 horses, obviously for coup d'etat. 1 from 1 course and distance, so you've got to take big note of that, and maybe this is the right horse. But I think that Magical Midlands will give him a hard time, and if Born to Perform runs, he's the right one. Race 5, merit rated fillies and mares, 1900 meters. I like number 2, Jacqueline. I think she's the right filly in the race. She looks absolutely ready. As I said, the dryer outfit's coming to form. Course 3 runs, 1 win and 1 place. So she likes going here. and she should go very well. Even Primrose ran a very good maiden. Kamalo aborted for the Funzel outfit. Peanut Butter got good form. Indigo Moon ran on extremely well to beat Peanut Butter last time. Rachel Venica has aborted again, and you go back and have a look at that ride. That was a very good ride from an apprentice. 8 Hearties, third run from a rest, and looks to be ready and goes into everything, and they look to be the main protagonists. Race 6, Fillies and Mares, 1600 meters, and a very difficult race indeed. Lady Lutia, maybe the right horse, a good last run, course and distance. Someone exciting. This is a runner from the Alison Wright outfit with Jason Gates aboard at number 7, goes into everything. Number 9, Time to Roll, might be the best horse in the race, and gets Moosie. And the interesting thing is, how will Time to Roll go on the poly? But the Jacksons do seem to go on the poly, so it's got to have a chance. Unconditional Love won a maiden and then came out and ran 2 very good races. So she might be a lot better than rated, this filly. She's only a 3-year-old. 82 could be the right one. And Birdwatcher, 1 from the Howells outfit, course and distance suited. Race 7, Mary rated 70, 1400 meters. Another impossible race. I like number 8, Fateful Day. I think there's the right horse. Rachel Venica jumps aboard for Gavin Funzel. I think it will go very well. What a Blast looks like a big danger. Got very good form. Warren Kennedy for Dennis Bosch. Superior Leader, 1 from 3, course and distance, comes back from a break. That's its problem. And Forest Jump, Kamala Moore, should go extremely well too. If you're looking for a roughie, Cool Runnings come down from an 89 to a 71. DeMello is stuck with this horse, and he could have ridden a couple of others. So have a close look at Cool Runnings, 1 from 4, course and distance. I expect him to be there or thereabouts. Race 8, 73, 1200, and my first choice was 2 of Us. He's a 16-1 shot. I watched his last run. He was extremely badly drawn, never got in the race. Godden gets aboard him, he gets draw 1. Huge plus. But the other 2 big runners in the race are 4 Purple and Green. Third run, goes on the poly for the first time. But this has got class. I think this horse is better than average, and he's only got a rating of 72. How Graham organized that. Graham, you're a genius. So a 72 merit rating for this horse. This horse is better than a 72. And I expect him to go really well. He's had his couple of warm-ups. Despicable, very strongly fancied last time. They said he'd had enough work, patently not. But he's well-suited course and distance. 3 runs, 2 wins and a place. He'll go well with Kamala aboard him. And then Ramachandri Road and Give Me a Rainbow, as I said, both got chances. So very interesting race. And although there's some small fields, might be quite difficult to catch these exotics, and there certainly might be some payment in them. So from me, James Goodman, and the Interbet team, remember you can bet on Interbet on the tote. They give you the full tote odds because they put all the money through the tote. There's no limits on them. Every single bet on Interbet goes through the tote. I had this argument with a great friend of mine the other day. He said, no, only 70% of the money. That's rubbish. It all goes through the tote. And they get their commission, and that's the way they play. So you've got to stick with them if you're any fan of horse racing, because that tote actually generates the stakes. Have a good day.